Is this music? Okay, I think everything's gone live. It should have. I just need to make sure everything's set up. Hey, hello, welcome. Here, one sec. Let me get my chat open. No, my chat is open, just not. You're now. Yeah. I was meant to be streaming with my mate. We were supposed to be doing a stream together, but he cancelled on me. At 8. Well, 20 past 8. We were supposed to start at 7, and then, yeah. He kind of cancelled after 8 o'clock, which, yeah, was... Yeah, so it meant I was late starting. Quite late starting, so... What can you do? It is what it is, but... But we'll be doing Undertale now. So, not Undertale, this is weird, Undertale. No, we'll be doing Doki Doki. We would have been doing Stardew, so... I guess this could be an improvement. Well, both games are good, but also I do like Doki Doki. And we found out some very interesting information last stream as well. The fact that in this reality, we searched up Natsuki on our database. Her record is suspiciously clean, and her father doesn't exist. Which is interesting. Because her father does unthinkable things to Natsuki. I need my head back on the couch while I read my book. My reading's interrupted when I hear a sound of a little hand banging at my door. Yo, Natsuki. I'm sorry for taking so long. Oh, what am I apologizing for? It's good to make you wait a bit. Wait, it's morning for you guys? No, it's, well, it's 8 PM in the afternoon, so it's late, it's getting late. Well, I say getting late, it's early night. Whatever you say, Natsuki. Anyway, you text me saying you were bringing something over with you? I'm coughing. Oh, that's not good. I hope it gets better. I assume this is the cold you were talking about the other day. Yeah, I'm still sick. Yeah, that sucks. I hope it gets better for you. No problem. Yep. Maxie reaches out into a small bag as she hangs around her waist shoulder and pulls out a box. The box is white and pink with little cat decals on it. As she pops it on my couch, places the box in her lap and opens it. The smile never fades while doing so. I bought some manga, an anime, and a little notebook. More manga? Ugh. I don't think our character likes manga. Do I sense you're going to be dragging me into watching and reading these with you? Of course, why else would you think I brought these over? I hope to anything not for storing. My house is not your personal playground or lockbox. I know that, dummy. Also, why are you in your uniform? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked the question. Does he have some crosses her arm? I walk over to her and pew in the box. This doesn't look like your Parfait Girls manga. Did you get another? Actually, this is a side story to Parfait Girls. I love manga and anime, so I would understand. As do I. They're really good. Both manga and anime is amazing. It follows up on one of the characters. Alright. Well, what do you think we're going to do first? How about I let you pick one for once? Ooh. Hello, Mr. Child. Hey, how are you doing? Been a while. Can I slow it down a bit? It's a tad fast. How about not? I have absolutely no preference for any of this. I'm doing good. Hey, that's good. That's good. Yeah, we're doing some Doki Doki. Especially my favourite anime, The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. It is very good. I'm watching the news. I'm also up to date with that. It's really good. Fine, be no fun. We can read the manga and then watch the anime. Okay. Natsuki hastily pulls a larger than expected book from the box. It can have the same art style as the original Parfait Girls with a few changes here and there. I sit down next to her and lean back. Natsuki scoots close to me and assumes our normal manga reading position. As we read the manga, I study Natsuki's movements very carefully. I can tell the pain she feels in her arms are moderate. She winces every once in a while. When she tries to cross her legs or move them, she struggles a lot. Just the sight of this girl in pain irritates me. She tries her damnedest to hide it too. Are you even paying attention, Echo? Yeah, I guess. Okay then, what just happened? I knew you were spacing out. My bad, I had something on my mind. Why did you share what was so important? No thanks. You're hopeless. It's like you to think about only yourself a lot of the time. Totally. It's not like I just spent a long time today worrying about you specifically. Natsuki pouts and tries to close the manga in frustration. I place my hand on it before she can fully close it. I will pay attention. I promise. Sure you will. Natsuki, look her dead in the eyes. When I make a promise, I follow it. No matter what. Yeah. Don't start acting all macho now to win me over. She internally screams, but we realize she said something she's only meant to say. She opens the manga as I promised. I pay attention until we finish it. Took a long time, but we did it. I love that volume. So what else do you want to do? We can watch this anime I bought. Anime? I'm not really familiar with anime, so excuse me if I seem off-put by it at first. I think you like this one. Let's keep that box of Sailor Moon listed at the top. Okay, I can't say I've watched that one. I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it. It has several animated girls standing next to each other in school like uniforms and varied colours. This looks very girly. Can I expect it to be like Parfait Girls? You'll see. That's not very helpful. As you walk to my TV and look for a DVD player of some sorts. Don't tell me you don't have a DVD player. I do, but it's installed on the TV in my room. Ugh. I'll go bring the TV out here. No, that'll take too long. We can just go in your room to watch it. What? What's that look for? Don't get any ideas. I just don't want to wait for you to take forever. I think my cousin would like that. I have very little knowledge of what it is myself. It's just something I've never really been interested in watching. I don't have that much time left until I go home, you know? Alright then. Wow. What are you wowing about over there? Your room's a lot different than I would have pictured it. Not that I was picturing it or anything. The TV's right there. Natsuki looks from my room, then sits on the front of the TV. He puts one of the several discs inside the case, and the TV comes to life with a cheerful tune. Smiles and scooches against my bed. I roll one of my chairs over next to her and offer to her. Are you sure you don't want to sit in a chair? Nope. I am perfectly fine right here on the floor. I'll join you then. You don't have to do that, dummy. Oh, it's fine. I've sat and slept on my floor on many floors in my life. If I get next to a pretty lady like you, I won't mind. You know, you're just being a tease. He punches my left arm as I sit down next to her. Press play and the first episode begins one after the other. I kept losing focus throughout the endeavour, but Natsuki kept constant focus. I'm not really surprised either. She enjoys anime and manga. Feels comfortable around it and apparently enough to show it to me. I fell off my bed and slept on the floor once. I fell out of my bed a few times. It's an uncomfortable way to wake up. It usually wakes me up though. The results of a search from earlier still has me on edge. But maybe I should let my guard down for now. Natsuki is no threat to me. She probably is a threat, and I'm no threat to her. And if anyone attempts to become one while I'm around, they will have to answer to me. Give me something soft to sleep on. I can sleep almost anywhere. I can sleep almost anywhere, really. I'm not too picky, really. Throughout the time I know Natsuki, it's been interesting. I never thought I would ever feel something as close to compassion as I do now. Granted, though Natsuki and I aren't exactly in any way dating, I still care about her deeply. I don't know why. I wish Ashley could tell me. And Julia is as much help as a wet dictionary. I'm on my own again. As the anime's episodes cycle through, the time passes without notice, and before long Ashley's phones go off with a little cat meow. Ugh, it's time for me to go. I see. She gets up and moves over to the TV, taking the disc out from the DVD player and carefully placing it into its case. Oh, Natsuki? Yeah? About what I said about my house being a person's storage, that still holds true. But you can still leave your manga and anime here. Are you sure that's okay? Yes. You can't really take it home now, can you? No. So it's fine if you leave it here. If it was anyone else, I'd kick them to the rocks. But I think I can make an exception for you. Oh, you made her cry. She rushes over me and wraps her arms around me, tears falling from her face. Eh? Don't think too much of this, dummy. It's just... no one else would do this for me. But you would? You've been really nice to me. And I don't understand why. I said it once before, Natsuki. I care about you. But why? I don't really understand why either. But something tells me inside what I do. It's something that is foreign to me. But I know what it is. My arms around her and allow her to cry silently into my shirt. She needs to go, otherwise she'll get in trouble. Feeling extremely emotional signal inside of me, the following words come to my mind that was uttered to a monster like myself. I'm here for you. Even if the very sky were to fall, I'll stand before you ready. Remember those words bring a single tear to my eye. That was the very first time I felt someone actually cared about me. You sat there, looking into my eyes, her crystal blue sapphire, ensuring me that I'll be okay despite the intense, constant pain I felt. Oh, that was our guardian. I tied to my embrace Natsuki. I swiped her tears from her eyes. Natsuki? Feeling a little part of me die inside, I uttered the following phrase. I'm here for you. Huh? I know only a little bit of the hell you go through on a daily basis, but you can guarantee I'll be here for you. Now understanding the true meaning, I finished the phase. Even if the sky were to fall, I will stand before you ready. Again, I don't think that's the best action. Hello, yes, King. Oh, I remember this. Yes, so far I'm enjoying it. It seems quite good. She looks as if she's about to break emotionally, but she managed to keep her composure. Are you okay, Echo? You look... sad. Yeah, I'll be fine. Natsuki and I go to the living room and retrieve her bag. Oh, Echo? Yeah? The girls wanted me to say something to you. Something that I told them. And that is... you can't act weird about it, okay? Depends on what it is. Echo. I like you. You do? Don't make this weird, dummy. That took a lot of courage to say, you know. I understand. And I care about you, too. And so he speeds up the words as he finishes the sentence. You've been there for me more than any of my other friends, or even my own family. Which is why I trust you enough to tell you this. I appreciate it, Natsuki. Although, don't tell anyone I told you that. Or you'll be sorry. Warning considered. I'll see you at school tomorrow, okay? Yep. Stay safe, Natsuki. There's another king on YouTube? Yes, there does seem to be. As she exits my home and heads home. After the extreme emotional rollercoaster I just experienced, I decided to make a last-minute trip somewhere. It's time for me to lay some flowers in your grave. It's the least I can do. Feeling my insides burning, I open the door and head to a very emotional, painful grave. With the king of YouTube and the king of Twitch. Yep. Ooh. Don't know the date at 2022. We don't. What's this? What's happening? I'm really hungry. When am I going to eat? My stomach growls loudly. It's been 2 days. Oh, remembering our I lean against the cold cement wall and try to look in the darkness. I hear skittering coming towards me and a little squeak. Hi, Mr. Mousy. Are you hungry too? I reach around and eventually feel the little animal next to me. I cradle it in my hands and pick it up. Bringing it close enough for me to see in the darkness, I reach in my pocket and reach some sunflower seeds. I made sure to save some for you too. I threw the seeds into my hand next to Mr. Mousy and he happily starts to eat. You're my friend, Mr. Mousy. I smile and giggle slightly as I watch my little furry friend eat his food. My stomach growls loudly again, startling me slightly. Once Mr. Mousy finished eating the sunflower seeds, he runs off into darkness again. The door opens and closes, signaling that father is coming. He steps down the stairs only one by one, my panic increasing with each step. I stand up silently and desperately to try to stick to the walls. Where are you, boy? I try my best to remain silent. I can hear you breathing. Oh no. Don't tell me you're dying. You've only been down here for 3 days. Human body can go 5 days without food before shutting down completely. No, actually it can go months. Get your facts right, father. All of a sudden I feel someone standing in front of me. Then something grabs hold of me by my hair. Got you. Let me go. Shut up. I struggle as hard as I can to break free, but it doesn't work. Ah! Ouch! I feel something hard hit against my head. My body goes limp. I feel him drag me to the middle of the basement. What on earth? I'm sick of you being weak all the time. I'm gonna teach you how to be a man. When he hits the damn floor, he climbs on top of me. Ow! 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 Hey! I've solved a minute of him hurting me. I completely numb. I'm not surprised! I can't even tell if he's in the room anymore. I start to feel extremely dizzy. No kidding! Wake up, I didn't see you can sleep. Ooh. Oh, we woke up. Oh, it's a nightmare. Grr. I raise it from my bed, completely out of breath. The entire room is spinning. I can barely comprehend where I am. Try my hardest to begin my breathing exercise to calm my heart rate. It was all a nightmare. Thank goodness. I wish I could stop having that exact one. I want to forget that night. Ooh. I finally calmed down and cleared my head. Yikes, we had a bad past. I checked my clock and realised I'm well into the night. Although the trip to Ashley's grave wasn't long, I managed to get home before 11 o'clock. Which means I've only been asleep for 2 hours. I have school tomorrow, I should try to get back to sleep. I wouldn't be able to go back to sleep. The meeting still hasn't cheered up. There it is. Who's Ashley? Ashley is essentially our parent. She saved us. Ashley saved our character and took us in. So she's like the parent we never had. Although sadly she passed away. Due to her job. Because like she's some sort of we're in some sort of government agency. Lunch period has begun. As I put my first half of the day textbooks away and retrieve the second, Joy comes up in waves. Hi Echo. Yo, sorry, what do you need? I was wondering if we could eat lunch together today. Feeling lonely again? No, you're probably the one feeling lonely today. Just out her tongue. And like someone, I'm quite alright alone. But sure, I'll eat with you today, sorry. Yay. Oh. Don't you mind if you eat in the classroom instead of the lunchroom? Why? No reason. I'm going into the lunchroom. If you want to eat in the classroom, then go ahead. But you said you'd eat with me. In the lunchroom. Please? No. Joy steps inside her shoes as if she's hiding something. Will you just spit it out? What on earth is bothering you so much? It's... Does it feel well that we have an MC that actually... I know, it's so good. He actually is a good MC. She's beginning to fill in Joy's eyes. Yeah. What is it? There's some girls in there and they're being really mean to me. They're mean? Well, people are mean, sorry. You need to suck it up. Joy pouts and looks at me with a scared puppy dog. Puppy dog? That's the same thing. Anyway, whoever those girls are doing, Joy is really so adamant on avoiding them. And to see that coming from an exceedingly bubbly girl kind of irritates me. Fine, I'll eat with you in the classroom, but you seriously don't expect this to be on a daily basis either. Really? Yes, but you need to do me a favour in return. Where's Echo? Show me who these girls are. What? No, I can't. Why? because if you say something, they'll be mean to you too. I don't want that. Anything that some high school chick says won't bother me, I assure you. I've heard much worse from what they can say. Faye hesitates and guides me to the lunchroom and points out to a group of girls at one of the benches. I study them very carefully and depart to an empty classroom with Sorry. He returns to her cheerful self and sits down at 2 desks next to each other. But I can tell she has some underlying sense of sadness because of the bullies. How could someone bully Sorry? I mean, they haven't necessarily been nice to her, but not to the point where I'm bullying her. I looked at my tray of food, beef stew with potatoes. Oh, that sounds nice. Sorry's is a peanut butter jelly and jelly sandwich with animal crackers and strawberry milk. As I begin to consume my melodramatic meal, I asked Sorry a burning question. Sorry, something's been on my mind since you told me about those girls. What were they doing to you? Do I have to tell you? I'm not forcing you, but yes, I would appreciate if you told me. What do you plan to do? Don't worry about it, Sorry. I was just curious to see why anyone would bully you. What does that mean? From what I've observed, you're liked by pretty much everyone in school. I don't know why anyone does a Sayo, they're messed up. But those girls specifically have a vendetta with you? I can tell you, but you can't laugh or be a meanie. I'm being completely serious right now. We were in a gym class. I was changing into my uniform and they saw me undressed and made fun of mine. He looks down at her chest and begins, they were saying that I wasn't big and I should be ashamed of myself and that I shouldn't act all happy all the time and just be normal. Which I am normal. Quite the contrary, but please continue. Then they started laughing at me. They took my change of clothes and made fun of my undergarments. It made me really sad. I wanted to run home and cry. I think I've heard all I needed. What are you going to do? Are you going to be like some bat guy and capture those evil sphinxes? No? Am I some joke to you? I thought it was funny. As I said, don't worry about it. Let's just eat our lunch, okay? Okay. The nerve of Sorry. You compared me to some fictional superhero. I bet it was rather clever of her. But I am no masked or caped superhero hiding in the shadows for evildoers. I am something much different than the fantasy can conjure. I'm just human. Sorry and I eat our lunches with occasional small talk until we're done. Walk into the club room and all girls are ready at the desks and are ready to start the week. Last one again, eh? Oh well, almost. All of us but Natsuki is here. Where is she? Can't say no, she called out of school today. Interesting. Natsuki hasn't taken a day off school a single time since I started coming here. Alright, so what's on the literary? I was thinking we could take it easy on events today since Natsuki's gone. I know she would be pretty upset if we had fun without her. Oh yeah, this happened last time as well. Okay, yeah. But she'd probably miss Echo. I'm sure she misses all of you too, not just me. Sure. So with that said, why don't we all sit down and chat for a while and maybe read? Anything productive related to literature should be fun we can all participate in. Monica's voice emanates from the classroom with yet to find excitement. Okay, we're going to skip through all this because we've seen this before. Because we did see this in the last time we did it. I wonder what kind of story Natsuki would make if she was here. Probably something about spitting spiders. Chuckled to myself silently as I recall her giving me a long and drawn out lecture on why she hated them. Well, nonetheless, start thinking too, yep. Let's get through all of this again. Slinging my bag over my shoulder, I instinctively looked to Natsuki's desk. Echo, you dumb. She's not here. Shaking my head at myself, Troy waits me at the door. Troy attempts to walk me all the way home. I didn't offer many replies, I just kept silently moving forward. Then I realized something that I should have before. Sorry, mind if I ask you a question? Of course. Is it about Natsuki? You're worried about her, aren't you? Have you heard anything? I can't say I have. Monica said she called in sick today. Okay, one sec. I'm going to turn my lights on. Otherwise, I'll be an emotion. Otherwise, my emotion. I'll be like a weak statue. Except, it just never moves. Okay. And we don't want to be that. The cupcake warrior, yeah. He fights crimes of cupcakes. He throws cupcakes at them. Or she makes evil cupcakes that come to life and eat people. Alright, I was just curious. It's a little cute that you care about her, you know? I don't respond. Sorry, and I reach our normal spot and she departs. I look up into the sky. It's not a bad day. I should probably head inside now. It's a nice day outside. I should probably go inside. Laying down on my bed, I read one of my books. Occasionally, I glance over to the box Natsuki left in my room. I only ever get this feeling rarely. It's one I despise. The sun eventually sets and my room grows dark. Setting my book to the side, I lie my head onto the pillow and close my eyes. What about tea? You didn't eat dinner or tea. You had your lunch, that's it? I got a phone call. Right now it's 5 to 4 a.m. Wow, that's early. My goodness, dude, that's really early. I couldn't wake up that early. Who on earth is calling me right now? Forgot the tea, yeah. Ugh. I grab my phone and see who it is. It's Monica. Grimacingly, I answer it. What do you want, Monica? I'm trying to sleep. Hey. I know it's late and all of a sudden, my voice is weak and cracked. I know why Natsuki wasn't in school today. Tell me now. Are you sure? I didn't stutter. Tell me. Realizing I let my exhausted emotions overcome me, I lower my voice. Sorry, I just woke up. Please tell me. She's at the hospital. She was admitted last night. I'm here with her now. Hey, cool music. I got angry. Well, saying another word, I get up from my bed and rush down the stairs. Wait, Echo, what are you doing? I'm coming down there. But there's a problem with that. What is it? I swing up my door and exit my house. Ooh, her father's here with her. Her father? Her father. I understand. I'll be there soon. Text me that room number she's in. Okay. I end the call without further thought. I knew my suspicions were correct. My gut has never lied to me before. I start to sprint to the west as fast as I can. Come on. Ignoring traffic and passers-by, I continue my sprint down a narrow street and leads me along the main road. Ignoring everything around me, I have one focus. Natsuki. We gotta go fast. You weren't at school today and I was worried. You didn't text me back today and I was worried. I got home after the club and no word from you, I was worried. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I'm coming to see you. Eventually I reached the western entrance to the hospital and rushed in the lobby. Meeting with another receptionist, I ask which way is room 16D is. She points me in that direction, asks if I'm okay. I ignore her and run down a small marble hallway towards an elevator. I enter it and press a button labeled 3F. It does look familiar. When the elevator stops, I am met with a much brighter and pristine hallway. I follow the signs and get closer to Natsuki's room. 15D, 16D, 17D, 18D. I stop outside of a wooden door. I take a second to calm my breathing and restore my composure. Fixing the bearing on my dress shirt, I open the door and walk in. Why does this look like real life? I know. We're here. Pushing open the door, I walk inside at a slower pace, making sure it didn't look like I was sprinting a second ago. Looking around, I noticed several beds are empty except one at the very end next to the window. Monica gets up and walks over to me, extreme concern on her face. An older man's voice splits the silent air and hits my ears as if someone cracked a whip. Oh, it's you! I liked you before you were good. Who are you? A man in a white dress shirt and black tie approaches me. His eyes burn into mine like a fire, trying to force intimidation and get me to weaken. His voice is deep and raspy. When he gets close to me, I realize he's just a few inches taller than me. He used to be great, yeah. He is around 5'11". A man taller than what I would have expected for Natsuki's father to be. Monica moves silently by my side and I can practically feel the fear she is emanating. I am Echo, a friend of Natsuki's. And you're here, why? I would assume it's for the obvious reason. I gently make a gesture towards Natsuki, who's lying down in the hospital bed unconscious. I'm here to check up on a friend and see if she's okay. So you're her friend? Correct. It would be a little weird if I had any other relation to her. I just randomly showed up, eh? I guess so. Keeping my eyes on his, trying to my absolute best not to lash out at this guy, continuing small talk. Well, my manners, I'm sorry, I never introduced myself. I extend my arm out and offer my hand to him. My name is Echo. He stares at me for a moment before reaching out and grabbing my hand. Matsumoto. His grip is firm. I return the strength and shake his hand. You're Natsuki's father? Yes, I am. The name matters who is on Natsuki's national registration record. I turn around and face Monica, attempting to break the interaction between me and Matsumo. How is she? She's been unconscious since she was admitted. Now he's like Monica's dad? Yeah, sadly. Has she now? What happened to her? The doctor said she suffered a pretty bad head injury, but nothing that'll cause permanent damage. Thank goodness. Slowly moving the costume, I approach Natsuki's bed. I shouldn't get too close either. A pair of eyes constantly beam onto me. Matsumoto walks across the room to a small sink. In his hand, he holds a small, clear glass. I take the opportunity to get close to Natsuki. She's unconscious, but not peaceful. Her face shows me that she's still in pain and even in sleep. Ice King mad. Yeah, we need to show this guy who's boss. He probably isn't comfortable being restricted to her own subconscious while her father is here with her. Out of my peripheral vigil, I watch myself fill the glass with water and drink it. If I could get you out of here, I would, Natsuki. But if I can't, I know Monica can. I lean my head down and look at Monica. She looks at me with sadness in her eyes. I know this whole situation is something that annoys me to my very core, but I can't even think of how it affects Monica. She tries so hard to help her friends as much as she can. Her being here of Natsuki proves that much, especially Matsumo being here. The man possesses a very strong stare. I have no idea how scared she was, or how concerned she was that I'm here. Matsumo finishes his cup of water and walks back towards me and Natsuki. So, what is your relationship with my daughter, Echo? Relationship? I have to answer this carefully. Any answer I give incorrectly can adversely affect Natsuki. Ooh, save time. We need to save this in here. We need to save this. Friend zoned, a mutual friend, literature club. Natsuki and I go to the literature club. We never really talk much, but I at least consider us friends. The few times we've spoken to each other, though, she always tried to help. This is the least I could do since she's down. Matsumo looks at me and takes a deep breath in. I see. While I appreciate you're here to support my daughter, I have to say she doesn't need it. She's a strong girl who can manage without you. I understand. So she got hit in the head? Tried to change the subject. If I let him continue, he would probably ask me to leave. I can't leave just yet. Yes. Sometimes she doesn't listen. I have to tell her several times to not run up and down stairs. I know this is a lie, but I can very much see she's the kind of person to sprint upstairs. She could fall and get seriously hurt. She didn't listen. So she ran up those stairs and slipped and fell down. Why would she even be running upstairs? I haven't got a clue. Sometimes she's weird. She got that from her mother. Oh, I see. Speaking of which, where's her mother? I look visibly around the room. I really know what happened to her mother. I want to see this man has to say. Her mother died in a robbery years ago. A robbery? Oh my. I'm so sorry to hear. Big empathy, courtesy of Julia. I was at work when it happened. I wish I could have been there to save my wife. Take a sharp and lengthy inhale. At least Natsuki wasn't home that night. Was she? She was at a sleepover. Breaking it to her was one of the hardest things I've ever done. I guess I can relate. I lost someone who was basically my mother when I was younger. The pain you feel, the emptiness that covers you, a crushing sadness. It's hard for someone to take it in all at once. Especially a little girl. Wow. I never really expected a boy like you to understand the loss like that and express it in words. I believe we all have our own battles. Yeah, it's not something I can relate to personally. Something I guess I should be glad of. They make us who we are, right? Very true. You said your name was Echo again, right? Yeah. I appreciate you and that girl over there coming by to see if she's okay. Oh, of course. Did the nurse tell you when she'd be awake? No, unfortunately. Do me, young lady, young man. Another one walks in the room dressed in medical garb. I hate to say this, but visitor hours are now over. I'll have to ask you to leave. So I know it's your daughter, but you'll have to leave in the next hour as well. Then Natsuki has to get her rest. Alright, I'll get packed up here soon. Monica walks over to Natsuki and leans gently down to kiss on her forehead. As I turn to leave, he calls out to me. Oh, Echo? Would you mind if I spoke to you privately for a second? Sure. Monica looks at me carefully, but I wave her out of the room. Monica and the nurse exit the room, leaving only an unconscious Natsuki and her father. The air turns chilly very quickly. I can feel the tension spike. So let's get one thing straight. You seem like a good kid and all. But if you lie to me again, I'll make your life a living hell. How did you know I lied to him? What do you mean I lied? But some eyes look nonchalant into his eyes. He returns the gaze. Let's just say I'm a protective father. To my name, and I happen to remember seeing it on her phone. You to text. Oh no, a lot. If you're just scared about making a bad impression, you should have told me the truth. What my other option? Wait, let me just save here. Save here, yes. Can we? What's our other option? It's obviously Lowe's. Yes, fine, I saved. Okay, so so in that case, we should probably go for mutual friend. Do we? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go back and go mutual friend. And Monica. No, okay, no. Okay, never mind. We'll get the same result because again, we're not directly saying she's our friend. Never mind. We'll go with what we went before. I thought we'd say we're mutual. No, the mutual friend. Okay, never mind. We should have just been truthful here. I think been making a bad impression. You should have just told me the truth. Even so, if you're involved with her in any way, keep it that way. She doesn't need you. Excuse me, sir. Correct, you caught me in a lie. I'm gonna level here with you. When I first came in the room, you gave me a stare like you were gonna kill me. I probably would have done just as bad, and technically would have been a lie as well. It wasn't really a warm welcome, don't you think? Now, let's look at my point of view. A boy that I notice my girl talks to a lot and seems sweet walks into a hospital room randomly. No notice whatsoever. As a father, I need to at least be defensive of my daughter in her state of vulnerability. Vulnerability? Think I was going to try something while she was unconscious in a hospital? Can you blame me? I don't think you want me to answer that. Maybe I do. Are you going to be a man and answer the question an elder gives you? Raises his voice. I only have one elder, and it isn't you. I didn't come here to start anything bad with you. In fact, I came here just to see if my friend was okay. The last thing I want to do is create problems with her father. You're her father, and I don't intend to get in between that or take her away from you. I know that is what you're concerned about. Unless there's something else you're worried about. It's about the fact, yeah, you have a lot of guts to stand in front of my face and say those things. Does it make it better if I do? Or would you rather me attack you behind your back? I suppose you're correct, but answer me this. What is your true relationship with my daughter? We're only friends. Not dating. We're not involved. We're only friends, sir. Thank you for answering. Now leave. Without saying another word, I turn her back to him and leave the room. Ooh, that was tense. Stepping out the hallway, Monica stands up from a nearby bench. Is everything alright? I heard yelling. Yeah, everything is fine. Come on, let's go. I grab her wrist and start walking towards the elevator. Is everything okay? No. No, it isn't. What happened? Matsusumo knew I was lying when I talked about Natsuki. He was playing me the entire time I was in there. Playing you? What do you mean? He was testing the things I was saying. He was manipulating me. He did the same thing to me. Huh? What do you mean? He asked me all these weird questions. I didn't really have any rhythm or reason to them. All while he had, as if he was looking down at me, as if he was extremely angry. And when you walked in, he changed. He acted normally. I even thought for a moment that you had him in the palm of your hands. But from what you said, it didn't turn out that way. No. But now I know he's pretty attentive. When we reach the elevator, I stop and think for a moment. I don't believe for a second Natsuki fell down the stairs. It just seems too made up. No, you was correct. What? She fell downstairs. I know that much is true. The irregulars of the bruises, that's how Natsuki matches it. I took a few minutes to look at her while her father turned away. What was, however, on my mind was, why was she running on the stairs, right? Exactly. And I'm pretty sure we can both make a good guess on why. The door of the elevator opens and both of us enter it. Dad, please, I don't want to tonight. Man, can you just shut up? It's better when you don't speak anyway. But please, I can't let you do this anymore. What on earth has gone into you? Yeah, stop moving. You're making this harder for me. Get off of me. What on earth is wrong with you? Get back here. Oh, I'm not saying that. No. Stay away from me, Dad. I try to run up the stairs as fast as I can. When I reach the top, my foot slips and I come crashing down. I feel something pressing against my forehead. Dad, please stop. I don't want this. Stop. Natsuki, it's okay. Oh, we snuck back in. We snuck back in. I wrap my arms around her and hold her tightly. I'm going to freeze the world and turn back to the Ice Age. Yeah, sweetheart, it's me. She sobs into my shoulder in panic. Echo? But what are you doing? Where am I? You're in the hospital. What? I found out a few hours ago. I came here immediately to see if you were okay. But why? As she tries to keep her composure but fails to do so, tears begin to seep from underneath her eyelids. Why? Because I was worried about you. What other reason would I have? I don't know. But wait, where's my dad? He isn't here. He left a few hours ago. It's just you and me right now. Oh. I got to meet him. Now I have somewhat of a picture, a quest profile of him. Natsuki. She looks up to me with complete anxiety in her eyes. Beautiful pink eyes that never meant to express emotions like this. Heart stings just thinking about it. This is intense. Yeah, it is. I wrapped my arms around her again. I'm glad you woke up. So, he left her? The hospital staff forced him to leave. How did you stay then? I didn't. I snuck in. Do you really think I was going to let you spend the night alone? Really? Yes. She's totally finally wraps her arms around me in response. Rests her head against my neck in defeat. I was worried about you. When Monica told me you hadn't woken up since you went unconscious, I had a very hard time keeping my composure. I didn't mean to. I know you didn't. I snuck in through the window as it got late. When I entered the room, it was completely dark. Lucky was still unconscious, but she was talking in her sleep. Things I heard made me sick to my stomach. How could a father do that to his daughter? The little lady before me is broken. Only a man as close as a father could bring this pain. She grips me with all her remaining strength. Found to seemingly get closer to herself. I can tell she's broken inside. Everything her father does to this point has been something that the majority of sinners would excommunicate. Hey, Natsuki doesn't deserve any of this. If I could find a way to take all the pain and deal with it myself, I would. She's always been caring on the inside. Rude and arrogant outside is just a self-defense mechanism. I wish I had more and I could save her. I don't know what I can do. Her nails gripping into my back, she pulls tighter, her sobs growing more intense. Shush, I'm here to protect you, Natsuki. She calms down and tries to stop sniffling. Soak her hand tight in my embrace. I know I haven't been much help since you met me, but I do have a plan to save you from this nightmare you live. Thank you. No one else would have done this for me. Well, here I am. And I'm always going to be here. No matter what. Natsuki and I sit together for what seems to be an eternity. The night or the sleepover she told me when I was around, she felt safe. Us being together now was probably the closest thing she felt safe in a very long time. Back to Twitch. Eventually I'll have to leave and return home. Ugh, I really don't want to leave her here. I'm back. Hey, welcome back. But I can't take her with me. The least I can do is stay here for a while. Interrupting my thoughts, Natsuki's weakened voice cuts to silence. You met my dad, didn't you? Yeah, I did. Natsuki's hands tremble slightly, but nothing bad happened. Huh? Both Natsuki and I released each other. Nothing bad happened when he saw you? He had a little disagreement with me, but we cleared that up quickly. I'm honestly surprised. Always had a fear that you two would meet. Not that I wanted you to or anything like that. Plus, you should only meet a girl's father if you're dating her, right? Couldn't tell you. I haven't got a clue about dating. About negotiation, exactly. But either way, I was still concerned about you. So, even if there was a chance your father and I would have had a problem, you're gonna be my priority. Stop saying things like that. We talked about teasing me. I'm not teasing you this time. Let's just look away while I chuckle. So, now that you know my father a little bit, you can see he's not easy to talk to, or even be around. Yeah, I noticed. He and I had a civil discussion for a bit. Man, even for a second bit, I couldn't believe he was as abusive as you say. But that changed very quickly. He always fakes in front of people. When they leave, he goes back to being himself. There are times where I just want to run away and never come back. Haven't you called the police? Thought about doing that. But what if nothing happens? What if something does happen and they arrest him? Where would I go? He pays the rent and the bills. That is a good question. And it isn't like I can move you into my house with no repercussions whatsoever. My guardian would kick my butt and your father would follow suit. I take Natsuki's hand in my own and look in the eyes. We'll find you a way out of this. I promise. Well, I guess if it's you, I'm willing to believe it. I mean, it isn't like I want you to do anything. I can handle this all on my own. No, you can't. I like the confidence, but it's just fake at this moment. I'm going to help you, starting with staying here with you for a while. It's the least you can do for all the teasing. Yeah. Scoot my chair closer to the bed. Can I ask you something, Echo? I mean, you're going to ask me anyway, so sure. Is it okay if I rest my head on your shoulder? Don't get the wrong idea. I just hate this bed. The way this bed has me positioned. Sure. Scoot closer to the bed and she scoots down and gently rests her head on my shoulder. You're going to have to leave me soon, aren't you? I can't get caught in here, so yes, I will. I know you don't want to talk about what happened, but I need to confirm for my own good. Your father said you fell down the stairs. Is that true? Hesitates for a moment before answering. Yes. Were you running from him? Yes. That's all I need to know. And I'm sure you don't want to go into detail. I really don't. Then just relax. I wrap an arm around her, assuring her that I'm here for her. It wasn't long before you heard a small coo coming from her. He's falling asleep on my shoulder. I'm not a bed, but I think I'll stay here for a bit longer. And the truth comes out. Yep. You can't hide the truth because one way or another the truth will always find a way of coming out. It does seem comfortable and I don't mind it. Clever, I'm holding my backpack straight in my right arm. I open the door to Clever and notice Monica and Sorry inside. Yo. Hey Echo. How are you doing? I'm fine. What about you two? I'm doing absolutely great. Glad to hear. What about you, Monica? Thanks for asking. I'm doing very well today. Alright then. Where's Yuri? Right here. Yuri appears out of seemingly nowhere from the closet. A quick glance around the room reveals to me that each of them have planned something for Natsuki's return. A few streamers are strung up, and there's a little sign that says welcome back. Looks like Yuffie already got the decorations up. Yep, I'm going to be so excited when she sees this. You don't think this is a little much? I don't think so. Nope, in fact, I think she'll love it. That's good. Especially since Echo is here. But what? Even while she was in the hospital, you went to go see her as much as you could. It's only been 2 days since she was admitted. Oh yeah, but you're still there for her. And to a girl that matters, I know how close you've become. Hehe, it's cute. Whatever you say. I'm just doing what's right. Rain jumps up and wraps her arms around me. You're such a good person. Get off me. I grab her shoulder, pull her off me. How many times must I tell you, give me a warning? Hehe. Sorry. Ugh, anyway, everything does look great. The corner of my eyes, the room door opens. A familiar face walks in. Hey guys. She looks around the room in support. What's all this? Did you miss me? Joy runs up and gives her a hug. Monarch and Yuri stand next to me. When she sees me, her face flushes. What are you looking at? No idea, I think it's a pink-haired ghost. Guess that means I get to haunt you, huh? You're welcome to try. Walks over and gently punches me on the arm. Pat her on the back and let her pass. Look, Crabben looks really cute. Thank you, guys. All of them gather around in the middle of the room and start talking. All of a sudden, the room goes quiet at the sound of ringing. It's my work phone. Hello? Okay, where are you? I'm at the literature club right now. Why, what do you want? I have the results back from the search you wanted me to do. About Motosumoto. Alright, just give me a second. I gestured to them that I'm going to step out for a second. Then I open the door and step into the hallway so no one can hear my conversation. What you got? You're right about him having no public records. I did a secondary search just to make sure. What, didn't believe me? A little? You never do. Shut up. Anyway, I did search for a private record that I could find. I only found scraps of names that were changed. Nothing that actually gave me information about him specifically. Name changes? Yeah, like maiden names, married names. Ah. Yeah, we're secret agents. Yeah. I met the man just 2 days ago when Natsuki was admitted to the hospital. Wait, you did? Mm-hmm. Well, from what you have told me about him, I'm glad to see you're still alive. I was gonna pull any stupid white knight junk. Are you sure? What on earth does that mean? You seem to have gone very close to this girl. Especially since you two have common ground to relate with. Sometimes I regret you knowing my past. Look at what you've become now. More than one person is proud of you, Echo. Yuda, why don't you confess to me and stop teasing? Wait, what? Why would I confess my love to you? Maybe because you find younger people more attractive? You're so difficult. Whatever you say. You love being teased anyway. Yo. You know what? Let's move on. If any of this information helps you... Mushman said his wife died in a robbery. He seems to be about 5'11", dark brown hair, looks middle-aged, pink eyes. Over the phone speaker, I hear Julia typing. Good information, I can definitely use that. Just do me a favour and try not to kill him while you're there. I'll do whatever is necessary to keep her safe, but I'm making sure to think things through and not be rash. Good. Another thing, there are records of local police departments running a search for that name. What came of that? Nothing. I don't see any further information regarding that, but looking at the department's policies, it was probably an ID check of some sort. So, nothing that would have helped us either way, eh? Correct. Just please try to be safe. Somehow his records managed to vanish. It means he could have very high connections. Yeah, got it. Don't worry, Julian. Thank you for your help. I end the call and look up from the floor. No records at all, huh? Who are you, Motosumo? Whoa, huh? Everything hurts. I feel something coming up. I lean over to the cement of a bucket. What you give me? I don't know. It's one of the pills I bought earlier. I'm not stupid enough to try them myself. You're a strong boy, right? You can take one for the team. I know it sounds hard to believe, but at this point, the dark room just got darker. Truly felt there's no walls anymore. I throw up again into the bucket. You're throwing up the dinner I gave you? For goodness sake, boy. Pretty much time to leave my body. I lie on the ground and focus on breathing. My heartbeat is the only thing I can cure at this point. At least I can cure it. I haven't died yet. Are you just gonna lie there? Lazy little douche. How is it going? He's lying there. Jeez, how many did you give him? Just one. That's a lot for a kid. But he could handle it. I thought he was strong. He doesn't look like it. I don't care anyway. He just threw up twice. I'm gonna be out of his system. Actually, he'll linger for a while. You should get him some water. There's a hose down here. If he so desperately needs water, he can get him himself. Alright. Huh? What? Mum? Oh my, you're pathetic. Where's his mother? Don't worry about it. Come on, let's get out of here. This sight sickens me. Mum, please help. Everything feels tingy. Can't move. Why does he hate me? Why does he do this? Maybe I should just stop. The only thing I'm able to control is my breathing. If I stop breathing, how fast would I stop? Hey, I'm starving, I'm beaten, I'm drunk. That's hard. Yeah, it's not a good idea, Ooh, I didn't like that. Ooh, that sent shivers down my spine. Echo, hello. Is there anyone in there? What? Where am I? That's right, I'm alive. Oh, sorry about that, Natsuki. It's about time. You've been out here for a long time just staring into space. Was I now? Again? I'm sorry. Just had something on my mind. Are you okay? You have a very odd look in your face. Yeah, I'm fine. Just had an important call that made me think about something. Not that I was worried or anything. I just wanted to see what kind of want to talk to you privately. Thank you for being there for me all at this time. And tell anyone I said that. I'll be super mad. I won't. Sassy as always. I've actually grown quite fond of her tsundere-esque cute attitude. It makes it fun to mess with her and joke around. But she's acting this way I know she's comfortable. Right now, my stomach is in several knots, but if she's feeling okay, then that's all I really care about. Also, there's something I want to talk to you about. Spit it out. Thank you for keeping things calm with my dad. I wouldn't necessarily say I was too much calm, but whatever floats the boat. He sat down and talked to me about and told me what you said to him. I was almost sure you would have tried to fight him. I'm not some rotty-aged guy looking for a fight every day, especially one with my friend's father. I guess. I was just scared that if you two had met, you would fight. I don't want you to get hurt. Not that you would, just... I waved my hand up. I understand. Listen, Natsuki. This situation with your father isn't something I can really just run into like a hero. Trust me, I really want to rush in and start beating him senseless for doing what he has. But if we're going to handle this, we need to be realistic, okay? As I said before, as long as it's you, I trust you. Wait for her normal witty comment along the lines of, I mean, that doesn't... whatever that means or anything. But nothing. What's that look for? I expect you to give me some attitude or comment about that. Well, I do trust you. I don't trust many people, so feel special. I feel like I'm on top of the world. Don't push your luck, mister. Push? I'm pretty much I shoved it. Chuckled slightly. You're lucky I gave you enough to say things like that. I wonder what you do. I suddenly rubbed my chin and index finger in a mocking, thinking gesture. Looks away, slightly flustered. You're gonna make me say it, aren't you? Maybe. I like you, okay? Happy now? Yes. Why is that such a big deal with you? Because you always tease me, I want to give you a little taste of your own medicine. You shouldn't tease girls with her feelings like that. Who's his head on try the same? But what? You heard me? That's not funny, you know. There's no way someone like you could like me. I mean... Stamps on the ground angrily. Forget you heard that. Nah. I heard it loud and clear. Pat on the head and looking to right. Your reaction is almost as cute as you are. I'm not cute. Smirking, I stopped patting on the head and decided to ease up in the teasing. Right. You're so difficult at times. Never said I wasn't. Anyway, what I was saying is true. But that makes you think I couldn't like someone like you? Make my quote with my finger. Because you're strong, brave, abrupt, and talented. And I'm none of those things. I mean, I'm always really mean to my friends and strangers. I read manga and nothing more philosophical like Yuri or Monica would. I don't have real talents other than baking. But you do make a good cupcake. And I'm not. She looks down at herself and looks trailing off the sentence. Not as pretty as someone like Monica. Natsuki, if I didn't like you, I wouldn't put up with your attitude all the time. Or get myself involved with your father. That's where I spend all this time with you. He continues to look off to the side, but evidently reassured. I guess. Trust me, if I didn't want to be around you, I would have left a long time ago. I enjoy the time we spend together. Well, of course you'll spend time with me. You're just as much of a loser as I am. Ouch, that hurt. Okay, tea break. I need a sip of my tea. Excuse me. Natsuki giggles and quietly smiles. Wait, did I just tell her I had feelings for her? I think I did. Oh well, I guess it could have gone worse. So, a big strong guy really does like me, doesn't he? Yeah, she's reading my mind. Yeah, so easy to read when you're making those weird faces. No one has my tea. My tea is my tea. No one touches my tea. I'm very protective over my tea. Yeah, whatever. I do. See, that wasn't that hard. That's when you make your own good. There's nothing I'm more protective over. If there's one thing I'm protective over, it's my tea. Look who's talking. Every time you speak to me, you blush a little bit. No, I don't. Sure. Don't start getting confident. Just because we both have feelings doesn't mean we're dating or anything. Yep, I'd have to ask you first. Would you be like, Natsuki, would you do me the honors of being my girlfriend? Yeah, you would. Did you just ask me out? Yeah, I did. She leans forward and looks at eyes. What's your answer? She taps her chin, a mocking expression I was doing just moments before. Sure, why not? I wouldn't want to make a boy cry. Whatever you say. I pat on the shoulder and motioned back to the club room. Let's go out to the club room now. They're gonna start to wonder what we're doing to each other out here. Okay. Probably think you're brawling. As we walk back to the room, Natsuki remains close by my side. I even catch a few glimpses of her peeking at my hand. Tiny chuckling to myself, half consider grabbing hers, but dismiss it. She'd probably recoil and start berating me. I can picture it now. What do you think you're doing? You may be my friend, but that doesn't mean you get to hold your hand or something. When Natsuki and I walk in, they're all standing next to each other, blocking a desk with their bodies. What's going on in here? Oh, Natsuki, we were just waiting for you to come back from getting Echo. Took you long enough. I see. We were having a present for you. A present? For me? Yep. Girls move away from the desk, reveal a pink and white bag. It has a little tag on it that says, "We missed you. We may not be with you all the time, but we know he can be." He looks into the bag and pulls out a stuffed bear. The stuffed bear is a tannish brown, has little black eyes and sits on his rear with front paws down as if he's on guard. It's kind of cute, actually. You guys brought me a stuffed animal? Yep. Of course. You're a great friend to all of us. This is the least we could do. And it was Echo's idea too. Your idea? I know it sounds very weird coming from someone like me, but if I'm not around to help you, same with the others here, he will be. I named him for you too. You did? In Sukura. I did some research, and I know you are fierce and valiant at times. And Natsuki is the champion of the region of fire in Yachico mythology. Goes ahead and rushes to me. When she impacts me, she wraps her arms around me and remains completely silent. The others look at me if their hearts have melted. At the moment, she released me and smiled. I like him. Thank you. Turns around to the others. Thank you all too. I'm really lucky to have you as my friends. And I'm glad to be part of this club. He hugs each of the others, turn away and look out the window into the afternoon outside. If I disappear one day and never return, you can serve as a reminder of someone who you have changed. Okay, so now it's later in the day now in our kitchen. There's a bubbling noise coming from the pot of my stove. I'm nearly drowning out by the music I am playing from my phone. Joe recommends I try out a Pacific Bluetooth speaker and decided why not? Mimicking a drum set with a wooden spoon and spatula, I tap lightly on my counter. I take a little bit of garlic powder and oregano from my cabinet and shake slightly over the pot. Over the last few days, I decided to deviate from a normal diet of constant meat, rice and beans. One day I'll make a mod where the two of us get sucked into doki, basically as part of the game. That would be horrifying. This universe is terrifying, especially which one you get sent into. Leveling on the afterthought how pasta tonight. I don't know a thing about cooking pasta, but to be honest, I don't really care. As long as it isn't completely raw, I can get it down. No one likes to eat raw noodles. And if someone does, man, have mercy on them. I do know somebody who likes eating raw pasta. They like eating raw pasta. I don't get why. I'm not really much of a music person since I grew up around hymns and kayans. I overheard one of the guys from the soccer team talking about a band. Of course, I decided to give it a go. Can't say I hate it. When I get around to finishing the sauce, I put the noodles out of the water and prepare my bowl. I feel my pocket vibrate, indicating I got a text message. As soon as I'm done preparing my meal, I glance at my phone. I'll be ready in 2 hours. I starkly reply in acknowledgement and head over to my table. I grab a book I've been reading. As I eat, I read. Helps keep me calm and de-stress. This book is the one I haven't read before, but recommended to me by my English teacher. There are 2 friends who are more like brothers who go from town to town and farm to farm looking for work. Planning their goal is to run a farm of their own one day and be happy. At first I didn't enjoy it, but the story progressed and the character development I found a strange relationship to the plot. Now I like it. Interesting book. Halfway from dinner I hear a knocking at my door. Standing up I quietly approach the door and look out the people. It's Natsuki. Why is she here this late? I looked down at my watch just to confirm the time. As I open the door, Natsuki hides her arms and looks away with an expression on her face that worries me. Natsuki? What are you doing here so late? Don't worry about it. Her voice is quiet and raspy. I would have texted you, but I don't have my phone anymore. Sensing his signal of dismissal, I discontinue the topic. Come inside. Natsuki walks inside, still covering her arms, lowering her head. She heads over to the chair next to mine and the table and sits down. On further examination, the light in the kitchen, Natsuki is riddled with bruises. However, it looks like they were attempted to be covered up by makeup. A common trait that some of the people I work with use to cover up identifying features. This worries me. In her left hand, she holds a small bag. Isn't her backpack her backpack, but more like a knapsack? Sitting down next to me, she avoids eye contact with me. Natsuki, stop hiding from me. Tell me what on earth's going on. Can I, use your shower? I don't really want to talk about anything right now. Sure, you know where the bathroom is? You're free to whatever. He gets up and walks over without saying another word. Alright then, just come to my house, start using my amenities. Whatever. I'll just leave her to herself for a bit. I know something happened with her father and it's probably the only place she could have gone. But I can't assume things right now. It's probably better just wait. Yeah, pushing it's not going to be good. A few minutes later, I'm completely finished with dinner and I make a plate for Natsuki and start cleaning up. Out the corner of my eyes, and she walks down the stairs and into the kitchen. Yo, I'm sorry for how I acted. It's just, I had a very bad night. I didn't mean to show up unannounced and all. It's rude. It's fine. I assumed that when you refused to talk, something happened. I didn't hear the shower turn on. Did you not take one? Not yet. I felt bad, so I came down to apologize. Don't worry about it. Louise glances over the table and looks to plate of food I made for her. Yes, that's for you. You didn't have to do that. Oh, then I'll eat it. Way to be a gentleman. I take the plate and slide it over to her. You should eat before it gets cold. Then you can draw a bath and relax. Really? You're okay with that? Yeah. Okay. She sits down reluctantly to the table at her food for a minute before eating. She complies as my soup hard cooking in a way that almost flatters me. She doesn't mention what happened to her, but then again, I don't want to press it. I'm not about to argue with this girl and force her to tell me things she isn't comfortable about right now. She finishes eating, she goes upstairs to my bathroom. Good timeline. Yes. Okay. Okay. You got quite an imagination. Fair play. So presumably she has control of the timeline. Because in the base game, that's the shortest explanation. My goodness. So it's the shortest explanation, but we would kind of be stuck in a perpetual loop. Unless she's found a way to break the loop, we would be perpetually stuck in the loop. I guess the only reason why that loop happens is because of her very her craziness, her very yandery side, where she starts making everybody else crazy. But to tell us she can use whatever soap she wants, but to be honest, she'll probably do so anyway. Sit back and relax now. Holding my book in my hand, I lie on my arm against the armrest of the couch. Before I get a chance to really get immersed in the book, I hear the water start upstairs. She must be running the bath since the sound is different than what my shower normally does. She has told me that warm bath can help a person relax and unwind. As long as she is okay afterwards, we're golden. The phone rings, bringing an icy chill down my spine. It's time. Walk upstairs. Across my bedroom is the bathroom. Sebastian comes from inside, confirming she's indeed readying the bath. A gentle knock on the door does not surprise her. Hey Natsuki, what is it? I'm busy. I have to go run somewhere for a bit. Right now? Yeah. I'll be back in a bit. Wait, am I going to be here alone? I don't answer that. I can hear the wavers in her voice. Yes, however, you have Itsuki with you who'll keep you company, right? She's gone. Okay. Okay. No, I accidentally left him on my desk at home. I see. Won't be long, okay? I'll lock the door behind me. Feel free to take as long as you want in there. What if someone tries to break in? If that happens, give me a call and I'll come back immediately. But lock yourself in here until I say so if that does happen. Which it won't, trust me. Okay, I trust you. Click. The door is locked. I look to my right and press a small black box hidden in a shrub. Wait, what do we just turn on? We have a security system. Turn away from the door, I begin to walk down the street. I wish I didn't have to leave. It's really late in the night. Why did you even go? That's so important. Well, whatever it is, better be good. I don't want to stay here all night alone. Might as well get ready for my bath. The shower looks like Monica's, but there's a tub on the other side of it. I want to take a bath instead of a shower. It would kind of help the bruises. Making eye contact with myself in the mirror, I turn away. I don't want to look at myself. Not tonight. Grab my skirt and shirt, I fold them and put them onto the lid of the toilet. Here's the concealer I use to cover the bruises, staining my clothes. Ugh, I don't have another change of clothes. I really hate him. I really hate having to put the same clothes back on. It's gross. Unless Echo has a wash and dryer here, and he said he'll be gone for a while. Do I have enough time to clean them before he comes back? And I certainly don't want to be in my underwear if he comes back. Ugh, I'll just have to be quick. I grip the handle of the bathroom to stop the water and grab my clothes and run downstairs. Done. That was fast. Should have joined the track team after all. Oh, thank goodness. Don't show me anything more, please. What are you doing with it? We're not even here. This is her by herself. Our character's gone out. Our character's no longer home. I push the turban and dress out my garments. I can finally relax. Submerging my body in the bubbles I made with some of Echo's soap, I lean back and relax. I can actually relax and feel safe for once in the bathroom. And then keeps running, turn back to Echo. He knocked before he even talked to me. Gave me privacy. Realizing this, my heart skips a beat and my stomach feels as if it has butterflies in it. Oh, the guest. Sorry, I missed that. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, thank you for the follow. I didn't get a notification for that. Weird. Oh, something else is broken. Yay. Well, thank you for that. For your name, you're a man of culture like me. Yeah. Realizing there's a very good name. Just Monica. Very good. He is a gentleman after all. Muttering those words to myself, I can't seem to get him out of my head. Echo is such a... he's a difficult guy, but I really care about him. I really do like him. A lot. Smiling to myself sadly, I begin to flirt on everything I have forcibly involved him with. The problems between me and Dad I don't want anyone to know about. I'm a strong person, I can hide all of it and Echo and deal with it alone. Other people might call me a freak or worse if I let what happens to me out. But sometimes I can't help it. I get so hungry that I really would do anything for food, even look at under school's vending machine for spare change. But lately, Echo has been paying for my school meals. I really didn't want him to, it just makes me feel like he is forced to. But every time I try to fight him on it, he just dismisses it and keeps on paying. I don't want to rely on him, for goodness sake. I can handle this on my own. I think. Continue my thoughts that border on ridiculous until I get curious and look at the different soap bottles everyone has. Is it normal for guys to have less than 3 bottles of soap shampoo? I have like 7 at home. I question and laugh at myself as I tease echo in my mind. Here I am in my boyfriend's house taking a bath. How could I end up in this situation? What's our guy doing? Okay, here we are. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Walking down the barren street, I turn into a small, dark alleyway. Passing by houses and trash cans, I reach a small opening that I presume was used for cars. But there are none here but a rusty old piece of junk that won't see another day of use in its life. A figure stands out in the darkness and waves to me. Good to see you, kid. Likewise. So what did you need? Jay called me and said you need information on someone here? Correct. I reached in my pocket and pulled out a photo, offering it to the man. The man in front of me is an old work acquaintance that my guardian and Julia knew. He's very good at gathering information about pretty much anyone. I was curious about what he would gather about me and requested some information under another alias. This mole dude actually got the information. This is the guy. The name is Natsuki. Natsuki, eh? What do you need this for? The dialect similar to mine, but not as educated. But I guess that's what being on the streets 24/7 does to your speech. That isn't important. What do you know about him? You and I both did a search on him and came up with nothing other than his identity has been hidden. Hidden, eh? That is odd. Usually those who are higher up in the echelon in witness protection or by quota have their records hidden. What do you do for a living? Office worker, company unknown. That's a good question. Okay, I see. He is 38, height is 5'10", he has a daughter. What's the daughter's name? I hesitate to say her name for a second. I don't want her anyway involved in what I'm doing. What is it? Is her name really potential? Yes. Blood and DNA records, potential information, field of birth, and astronomical documentation can all be found easily of her. Tell you her name. But you will not do anything to her or about her. You're the only one that's going to use her name for what I ask for, and I'm understood. What, are you involved with this girl? Well, it isn't important, just do as I ask. You owe me one anyway. Yeah, I get you. He's getting information for us. Yeah, I get you. It doesn't take an idiot to realize. He glanced at my hand for a moment. Anyway, give me 10 minutes to see if I have anything on him. That's fine. Follow me. I follow him down the alleyway to a small house that borders a dead end. He walks inside and takes a seat on his porch. Yeah, please don't take too long. I don't want to leave her home alone at my house. Looking down my lap, I clear all thinking and just wait patiently. Right, so I got something. My attention is immediately caught and resulting me in standing up and staring on the eyes. What is it? It isn't much, but from the hospital records that were damaged but still readable, I found the first name was Hadikia. Hadikia, huh? Anything else? Not much. His records either truly are non-existent or have been very well cleaned. The girl, though, haven't been touched other than what Julia noted. But Julia? Only a little. She noticed something in the search logs. Besides deletion of medical records, there isn't anything from hers that's been altered. I see. However, a phone alarm goes off, which sends a shiver down my spine. That's the alarm. That's the alarm of my front door. I'm so sorry I have to go. Why? Someone's just entered my house. Without hearing anything else he has to say, I take off running as fast as I can down the street into the alleyway. Someone broken out. Take a shortcut, hop over a fence, cut across the grass lawn and into the main street. For goodness sake, I knew it. I shouldn't have left Natsuki alone. The box I pressed on earlier left the motion sensor alarm to guess that I armed. It notifies me if anyone comes in from the outside. I just got it recently from the military surplus store I found. At least I came in handy right now. Running as fast, yeah. Spinning as fast as I can to reach from the streets and run along my neighborhood. As I get closer and closer to the neighborhood, I reach into the right side of the belt and unsheath a knife I brought with me. Performing the reverse grip, I hold the knife long ways with my thumb capping the blunt of the handle and blade perpendicular to my wrist. I continue my sprint. Come on, faster, faster, faster. Woohoo! Thank goodness I'm nearly there. Scenarios play through my head of the possible things happening to Natsuki right now. Each of them annoys me more than the last. If anyone hurts her, I trail off my thoughts for good reason and I reach the front of my door. Immediately checking the knob to find it down, I don't see anything visible. Being sure I didn't just get a false alarm, I checked the black alarm in the bushes. It's both a red infrared light which attached with a small part of my knife tailored to detect IS rays. This isn't a false alarm, someone besides Natsuki's in my house. Readying my knife to my chest, I take a deep breath and quietly open the door. Masking the movements of my footsteps by using proper footing, I check the kitchen. Nothing out of the ordinary. I exit the kitchen and enter the living room. I was looks to the move, but I can't remember if that was way earlier when I left. To be safe, I considered it was moved by someone else. Still keeping the knife ready, I traversed the hallway and slowly upstairs. Up until closed, the light on inside. So is my bedroom. Maybe she's held up in the bathroom as I told her so. I need to check the bedroom first. Mainly composed, Pete's hand, I grab my knife and gently touch the doorknob. It's warm. Half racing, I open the door and walk inside. Echo? Natsuki? What are you doing here? Why do you have a knife? I thought, get out! Natsuki desperately tried to cover herself up with her hands and arms slightly hunching over while doing so. I slammed the door shut behind me, leaving her half naked in my room. What the? So why was the front door opened? Why is she what? Irritated, short, and wanting answers, I flew the bathroom and noticed a pink towel on the ground. A whiff of humidity hissed me like a truck, but besides, nothing else is amiss. Now I'm even more confused. Continuing my befuddled thoughts, I start down the stairs and notice something at the bottom waiting for me. Oh, it was. I had a hunch. Echo, is everything alright? You're here too? Okay, I had a hunch. So it seems to be everything that happened. Now that was a great bath. I feel so much better now. This towel is super comfy too. I should get my clothes now that they're done drying. What? How can it not be done yet? I was in the bath for like half an hour. I'm a prune. Is that a knock? I don't know if I should answer it. I should at least check it, bro. It might be Echo. Oh, sorry. Why do you even run back when it's just not sorry? We could install security yeah. Oh, hey, Natsuki. So you came over because you thought I was here and saw Natsuki and kept her company. Yep. Thank goodness. Did you say something? No, nothing at all. Leaned forward on the carriage, rubbed my forehead. Well, whatever it is, you can sure come in very fast and you had a knife. You scared me, you know. Quite the contrary, it was you who scared me. Don't give me that chunk. Natsuki walks on the stairs, only fully covered this time around. Okay, you have 30 seconds to explain yourself. Why did you barge in on me while I was changing? And why did you have a knife? This is going to be a difficult explanation. What? You have a security alarm? That actually makes sense. So you see, I'm not just some knife-wielding perverted maniac trying to cope a look at his girlfriend when she's changing. Continue above my forehead. And I immediately stop when I realize I just told her a security. Yeah, you mean you aren't just some maniac? Did you not hear the rest of that sentence? Yeah? Oh, about you two dating? I already knew that. With me as you look at her in complete shock. What? How? Yeah, you two are just not good at hiding things at all. I knew it from the very start you two entered that you two either already together or going to be. Well, I guess you're right for once. I'll say. Hey. What do you mean for once? You mean he's... All of us share a chuckle. Tea drink. We share a chuckle. So I depart shortly after we stopped our teasing session, which just leaves me and Natsuki. Thank you for checking up on me. Sorry to put you through all of that trouble. Oh, why am I apologizing? That should be expected if you're going to date me. You're apologizing a lot. Nearly gave me a panic attack I just had. Your little panic attack. You're a sadist. I am not little. Whatever you say, Miss 411. Maybe that height, but doesn't mean I can't smack you. Just try it, short stock. Doing for one tissue visibly yawns. Ugh. Tired? Hey, little. Can I use your phone and call Monica? I can't go home tonight. I'll just spend the night at her house. Her house is really far away. Why don't you stay here for the night? What? I can't do that. I'm pretty sure my guardian will be okay with it. It's not like we're going to do anything stupid. You need a place to sleep and you're more safe with me than anybody else. I guess. I hope you at least have a big comfy blanket. And a pillow too. He walks over to the couch and sits down. Not only would she be annoyed if I let her spend the night, she would almost physically kick my butt if I let her sleep on the couch. You're not sleeping on the couch. I don't have anywhere else to sleep. Yes, you do. I'll take the couch, you have my bed. You need an actual good night's sleep for once. Plus, me being down here means if anyone comes in, I can handle them. But that's your bed. I wouldn't ever want to take that away from you. Would you prefer I be with you? No. So be it. You can go upstairs and I'll sleep on the couch. I need to do some work for my job on my laptop anyway, so... Alright. Shall I show you my room? No, I got it, my knight. I must protect the princess at all costs. You sleep well, milady. You too. Walks up the stairs into my room. Sitting down on the couch, I lean back and heave a deep breath. Before I could get too deep in thought, I remembered something I forgot. Oh, that's right. I stand up, walk into the kitchen and grab something. When I reach my bedroom door, I gently nod. Natsuki? Yeah. Mind if I come in for just a second? Sure. What is it, Echo? I extend my hand out to her, touching something soft and furry in it. Is that Isuka? Yes, it is. How'd you get him? Don't worry about it. I have my ways. I can't thank you enough for this. He takes the teddy bear and gently hugs him. Sleep easy. Turn away and feel it grab my shirt. She grabs her arms with squeezing gently. The line up the moment of return her gesture and hug back. After each I look into her pink eyes and nod. Then I turn away and exit the room. Sighing softly, I sit down on the couch and pull out my laptop. Typing away my usual extra work Julia assignments, I can't help but think about what could have happened in the next few days. Anything could happen, and nothing could happen. Natsuki's bruises were much more visible after the bath. She didn't try to hide them from me this time. They were all over. Oh, I bet Rory saw them as well. If I beats her again, I stop typing and reflect when I get the teddy bear. A small twinge of anger rushes through my veins. Would it been over? This entire situation got me annoyed, mainly because I never felt this sort of compassion towards someone before. It's changing me. Is this what I get for wanting a normal life? Where I can forget about all being normal? This bang cost my tongue, leaving a sore resemblance behind. Never thought that would be where I am today. Girlfriend and normal school life friends. I don't deserve any of this, but I can't focus on attacking myself like I used to. I have to focus on Natsuki now. Spending a night here isn't going to come with no consequences whatsoever. So I should probably be ready for anything. And so should she, but for now she needs some rest and time to relax. Brushing everything off, I continue my work. Echo? Where is he? His laptop's still on the coffee table, but there's no blankets or pillows out here. Did he sleep without those last night? Ugh, this boy. I wonder what he's working on last night. Let's see. He takes a seat down on the couch and opens his laptop. A login prompt on his screen, but the username is hidden. It only asks for a password. N-A-T. Of course the password was wrong. Curious got the best of me. Closes his laptop and leans back. I look around the room. I should at least make his bed. I don't want to have anything else to do right now. Gingerly going upstairs, I change my footwear every few steps. My legs still sore from the night I fell. Each time I lift my leg and lower it, the ache burns. My bed as well doesn't help too much since this fat, firm mattress. I could and start to make the bed. The mattress is very comfortable, and almost as soon as I lay down last night I fell asleep. I was really tired. After I finished making the bed, something forces its way into my mind that I didn't realize last night. Echo ran from wherever he was last night with a knife in hand. He said an alarm system for the house that warned him someone was in. I was sorry, but he was really worried. He probably thought my dad or someone else tried to break in and hurt me. Never really noticed how worried he was. Worried he was when he walked in. Scoffing at myself internally, I guess it's because I was getting dressed when he walked in. I thought he was being a perv when I got very mad. Yeah? Is that Echo? Stand up and walk to the door of the bedroom. Yes, it is. He walks up the stairs with a black t-shirt, shorts, and sneakers. I feel those butterflies in my belly again, but I can't help but... I just saw something that made me laugh. I can't help but smile at the sight of him. Taking a deep breath in and out to stabilize my heartbeat, I start up the stairs. Natsuki approached my bedroom door. Yo, it's about time I see you. Likewise. How do you sleep? I slept very well. You know, for a guy who's always stiff, you have a very comfy bed. Thanks, it's a lot better than my old bed. Man, I felt like a board. I walk into the bathroom and grab a clean towel, rubbing the sweat off my forehead. Thank you, by the way. Let me sleep in your bed. I didn't mind it. Also, did you have anything to sleep with last night? I didn't see any blankets or pillows out either. No. Why? As she stiffens her posture and tries to sound stern. I didn't have any extras. But I don't care if I have a blanket or pillow. I slept on bare concrete before. Sacrificing one night of comfort so I can remember where I came from is fine. That isn't fair to you. Would you prefer I joined you in the bed? I softened my voice and leaned towards her. No. What makes you think I want to do that? I just didn't want you to go without anything when you slept so you're not cold or uncomfortable. Trust me, I'm fine. I don't have much of a preference for anything. Opening up my wardrobe, I grab a change of clothes. Sits back on my bed and visibly judges what I pick. Are you really going to be wearing that? What's wrong with it? They don't match at all. How did this shirt go with that? When did you become my mother? More like acting like a wife. We are dating, and I don't want to be seen in public with you if you're wearing that. I almost choked on my tea. Don't choke on your tea. That's a bad day. I know from experience. Pick another shirt. You know, I said something along the lines of that story before. Here, let me see. You grab the shirt I picked out and put it back in the wardrobe. You grab 2 more shirts that are different colours and hold them up to my chest. Not bad. There. Well, this one. So he triumphantly holds up one of my black shirts. Alright, if you say so. Grab the shirt in my hand and place it on the bed next to the pants. Then I grab the shirt I have on currently and start to take it off. Don't change me in here. Calm down. It's just my shirt. I was fixing to push you out anyway. Good, don't be a perv. Lisa storms out of the room and closes the door behind her forcefully. Jeez, man, don't slam my doors. Better? Much better. What's your plan for today? I'm gonna have to go home. Dad said I could only spend the night at Monica's last night. I see. I'll walk you home then. Is that a good idea? Don't want anything to happen to you. Don't worry about me. I'm fine, for goodness sake. Fine. Let's go. You shouldn't let your father see you though, because it'll raise suspicions because she was supposed to be at Monica's, not ours. As I walk into her house, the entire walk remains close to my side. I feel a small sense of guardianship which reminds me of another person I've known in my life. I was only forced to protect her, not to do out my own will at first. I approach the house, no cars in his driveway. Perhaps he's not there right now and at work. So you can say I hope so. Me showing up with her isn't going to look good, but I'm prepared for whatever may come. When you stop at her door, she turns around and looks me in the eyes. Thank you for walking me home. You may be a big dummy, but at least just chivalrous. Whatever you say, person. I'm leaving now. Stay safe, okay? Will do. Then back to my house, I start to walk down the sidewalk. That is until... Well. Look who we have here, my daughter's boyfriend. Matsuda stands near a shed on the side of the yard. His stare meeting mine for almost a solid minute before I respond. So you heard? Yes, I have. Did you think you were going to hide it from me forever? No, I wasn't really going for that approach. You know, you're really starting to become a nuisance. First you barged into my daughter's hospital room uninvited, lied to me, asked my daughter without my permission, and then you sneak into my house. You're lucky I don't call the police on your... Excuse me? Your friend to call the police on me? Why don't we evaluate what you do? Raising my voice slightly, I take a few steps towards him. It isn't very smart for someone who stirs the pot to criticize the taste. You beat, assault, and starve your daughter, and you want to call the police on me? You believe what that little person says? You're one of the few. How can a father do things like that to her own daughter? How about I ask you a question, Echo? Why is it that you care Why did that sound, babe? I don't know. Well, I am. I am British, so of course it's gonna sound that way. Why is it you care so much about my daughter? Most boys just drop her and move on to someone else. Natsuki is rude, disrespectful, and untrusting. She has no talent or noticeable personality. And her body doesn't feel as good as you. Ugh! That's disgusting! That's bloody disgusting! Or perhaps, do you have daddy problems too? A slight chuck in his voice nearly rips me into a furious rage. Leaning forward, I grab his shirt and put him close to my face. Say what you want. But you do not say those things, Natsuki. He completely ignores my warning and looks off to the side casually. I'm getting too angry at this. I need to calm down immediately. Relax my grip on him and push him back against the wall. Your daughter deserves better. He doesn't deserve the traumatic torture you forced her to endure. And my, that's very odd coming from someone like you. Excuse me? You constantly walk around like you're better than everyone else. Your stare of intimidation, your speech, your posture. Kinda seems like you only care about yourself. At least I've proven you wrong. You said it yourself. Any other boy would have dropped her. But I haven't. And I don't intend to do it anytime soon. At least I can be someone that cared for her. What do you just say to me? I lean forward and raise my voice. I'm not going to repeat myself to it. Not saying another word, I turn away and begin to walk home. You have guts, kid. Try not to force yourself on me. Ooh. I don't think that's good for Natsuki's steak, though. How did he know? What happened? Hotel versus Spade 4, we're in position. Good. Do you have to confirm the target? Spade 4, yes ma'am. Heat signature confirms that the target is the only one in the building. Good, you are free to engage whenever you're ready. Spade 4, are we bringing him in alive or dead? Well, alive. But he's going to resist to whatever necessary to take him down. I understand, ma'am. Heading comms and down now. Alright, Rook. How are the alarms coming? Sir, all lamps have been slammed and are dark. We are ready to move. Excuse me. Good. Now listen up, team. We exercise extreme caution. Our target is 42. Mate, that's our Carter. Our target is 4219. What? You don't mean the Reaper, do you? I do. Why on earth are we going after him? Because we have orders. But he carries the pay grade of a senior. Shut up. We have our orders. Now Heart 2 Club 1 head to the back door. We breach on my mark. Are you sure about this, sir? Even if I wasn't, we have no choice. Commander's given us the orders to take him in. Understood. Oh, why on earth why are the people we're working for coming after us? We're in position, sir. Good. 3, 2, 1. Breach, go, go, go. Entrance cleared. I'll check the kitchen. Remember to keep your safety off. Copy, sir. Check in the living room. I think you figured it out. So, is Natsuki's fab a high-ranking member? That seems weird. He doesn't seem like the kind of person to do that. He doesn't seem to be the person to be in, like, work for that. But this doesn't seem as if he's eaten a short bit ago. Keep an eye out. So far, the living room is clear. So there's a few rooms downstairs we haven't checked. I remember going over the architect draft of this building. There's a laundry room, small closet, storage, and a closet. Check those then. Moving upstairs. Diamond 1. Copy, sir. Bedroom clear. Damn, he's really made himself at home here. I wonder how long he plans to stay here until his redeployment. I'll also check the bathroom and balcony, then keep moving. Diamond 1, come in. Diamond 1, do you copy? It's another man. As the final man came down the stairs, his HK-1 at the ready, I slammed the rifle down at my left. Grr. Taking my right arm, I wrap it around his chest and pull him towards me. As his body makes mind contact, I force my chest down, causing his own to fly over my shoulders. I place my knife. When he hits the ground, I place my knife against the lower crest of his throat. What are you doing in my house? F you. Taking my knife, I lift it up to bring it to his left arm. The blade piercing his arm and crimson light pouring out. Your entire team has been taken down by me. Now tell me what you're doing here. Agent 5421, aren't you? Yes. Oh my. The rumors were right. Tell me, what are you doing here? You can... Hey! Shut up, 54212. I know exactly who you are. Leader of the Central Branch Special Operation Division. You better start talking before I separate your skin from your mask. Ah! The leader of the pack shoved his elbow in my face, causing me to stumble for a moment. I can feel the air rush past my face as the cartridge ripped past. Rotating the blunt hand of my knife in dominant position, I down the agent's forehead. I can see he keep bashing his face till my handle weakens. Stop. Tell me who sent you after me. If you don't, I won't hesitate to stop you. Hey, welcome, Sad. I always do it at the wrong times. Yeah, it does seem to be that way. See you forward and watch you like the rest of your team. You're not getting anything out of me. He pushed his lips and refused to speak any further. Oops. He spits into my face. Go end yourself, Reaper. Take one last hook in his eye and slam forehead, knocking him unconscious. Why? And who on earth sent a special ops after me? The only person I knew who has that ability is Julia. I sit down on the couch and rest my head in my hands, elbows popping me up. I knew just now questioning one from my mind as I reflect on what happened. While over-analysing each of them, I lifted my head up and reached into my pocket to retrieve my commissioned phone. Flipping it open and stared at the screen while keeping absolutely silent. Feeling like almost any noise was off my phone. After a few minutes, allowing myself to calm down and stabilise my heart as I stand up and straighten my shirt. What am I going to do with you? Being at my unconscious opponent, I reach up and chain as a contention. Killing seems a little too much considering I don't know what on earth's going on, but leaving him alive poses an immediate threat to my life. However, I might as well return this dog to his owner. Stepping over, I casually walk to my closet, open it, rummage through a box. Finding a few familiar pieces of plastic I was looking for, I returned the man over onto his stomach. Got both his arms and positioned him against his back. I pierced the plastic, zip tie them together. Do the same with his ankles. Once he's secured, I drag him to relative ease to my back door, dropping him against the concrete outside like a sack of expired potatoes. Two of his teammates lie face on the ground beneath him. The other lies motionless in a small hole between the laundry room and stairs. After retrieving the corpse and dropping it against the other, I grab my commission phone and dial a number, my irritation rising steadily. Hello? Come get your dogs, Julia, they failed. What? You heard me. What on earth are you on about, Echo? I'm really not in the mood for her to play dumb with me. Well, I could trust you. What? A general tone of confusion expressed in her voice. I'm looking at 3 dead, 1 unconscious decks to get agents here. Are you serious? Where are you? I'm still in my house, right where you sent them. I didn't send them. Where on earth did you get that idea from? Stop playing dumb. I'm being serious. Why would I send anyone after you? That's what I want to know. I'm going to come over. You better. I still need something done about the trash that's in front of me. Be there in 20. I'll be waiting. End the call as Julia tries to speak again, interrupting her and sending a feeling from my body. Guess while I wait for her to arrive, I can start talking. I'll clean up a bit. Gathering the weapons, I unload the magazines and eject the round from the chamber. And of course, they're just as suspected. Unmarked 556.5. You can tell by the signature carved on the card shape it's ammunition used many times before. Man, you boys brought armor-piercing rounds on me? What were you expecting for me to be in plate carrier or something? Picking one of the rounds up in the air like a coin, I catched it with my palm and pocket. Call me Agent 40, yeah. Next, I place each of the firearms next to deceased agents and walk inside. I decided to check my front door since I heard them originally enter. It sounded like it's forced entry. And voila, my door is almost completely busted off its hinges. It hangs just barely from the top hinge. That's going to be a good bit of work to repair. Ugh. Turning around on my heel, I walk into the kitchen and grab a glass of water, downing it in a matter of seconds. When Julia gets here, I need to be prepared just in case she comes with several others who plan to bring me down. She could also ballsy enough to come and try to take me on her own. Good thing I have backup plan ready. Set the glass down on the counter as your footsteps approach the front door. What in living earth? Of course, she steps through the front door, paying extra attention to the damage done. She glances at me while she walks in the living room, an extreme, profound expression of pure shock on her face. I don't speak a single word to her, I just point towards the back door, which is also busted open. Sarah and almost immediately recalls him back. What the F? She turns around and says directly into my eyes, red-faced. You put your gun on the couch. What? I said put your gun on the couch. Then have mine with me. You always have it on you, stop lying to me. Fine. Reaches in the pocket of hers and pulls out a small handgun, tossing it away from her on the couch. It's for my own safety. What's going on? Why are they here? Funny enough, I was about to ask you the same question. I'm not following you. What they're here for? Either asset recovery or destruction. You can't be serious. She double takes at the back door. Who has the authority to send a team like this? Division chiefs. And what are you? Are you saying I did this? No, I'm trying to say that the President of the United States did this. Yes, I'm saying it was you. Echo, I did not do this. Stands in the middle of the living room, unable to move. The only person in this entire division class who has the ability to send in deck is you. You have to trust me, I didn't do this. Why would I even consider such an idea? I don't know, tell me. You need to trust me on this. It's hard for me to trust you right now if the card's just in your favor. Clever pun, but I have no acknowledgement of this. They were said it was without my knowledge or authorization. Just forward with a gesture of her hand speaks. I can't even think of a reason why this would happen unless you went code-free. Funny, I don't remember doing that at all. Please, Echo, I need you to trust me on this. I'm just as blindsided as you are. He to me in a way that makes it hard not to believe her. I still have hesitation since it's not as much of a smooth talker as I am. However, I can sense that even this smooth talking feels different. Please. Fine. Find out what on earth happened and you regain my trust. Until then, I won't be giving you the opportunity to put a knife in my back. Yeah, we should trust her. Can I at least get a stripe? Run my hand through my hair, do my best to recollect everything. We have a team of 5-digit Central Branch Special Operation Dex agents here. My objective was either asset recovery or destruction, and I was the target individual. All of them were hostile and had poor trigger discipline, however, 3 were neutralized immediately after entry. Family member is alive and unconscious, their team leader. His designation code is 54212, Agent Williams, leader of the Central Branch Special Operations Division. He refused to provide useful information after being restrained and was incapacitated as a result. Drew and out to the backyard. While I do so, I grab a round in my pocket and hold it out to Drew to inspect. They are equipped with fully automatic assault rifles chambered in hyper-lethal class ammunition. Oops, wrong. So I'd say it was safe for me to assume there were no peaceful resolution to their objective. There's no reason you would attempt a peaceful resolution for an asset recovery and bring hyper-lethal ammunition. She walks over to the bodies, kneels down and starts to examine them. Man, what a mess. Judy examines the bodies for a few minutes while leaning against the wall. My eyes begin to feel like they have weights on them, making it harder and harder to keep them open. After today, I'm extremely exhausted, and it's going to be the fact that the entrance to my home is busted. It's going to be a long night. She stands up and looks back at me. Her eyes meet mine. She conveys a tone of concern with her gaze. What are you looking at? Are you hurt at all? A bruise here and there, but other than that, I'm fine. I see. I apologize about this. I'm going to find out who ordered this and why. See to what you do, but please do something about this. Point to the bodies, an unconscious man on the ground. I'm tired and I wouldn't mind some rest right now. I can get you a hotel room for the night. No need, just get me 2 tarps and a staple gun. Why? I'm going to tarp up both the doors and sleep in the living room. Are you serious? No. Can't you do that? You're wide open for anyone to come inside. Not if you get the right tarp. Green high density polyethylene tarps are good for elemental protection and noise reduction. So if anything happens to disturb either of them, I'll hear and be ready. That's not a bad idea, but you're absolutely sure you want to do that? I don't really wish to do anything else. I know for a fact I would have a harder time sleeping in a hotel room after this. Alright, well, I guess I can't rebuke. I'll make a call and get a team out here. I respond and push myself off the wall. She places a hand against the ear and I go inside, leaving from my front door. Probably shouldn't stay around if there are more of them coming. In the event that they try to repeat what they just did, it's smart for me to stay away until everything's done. It usually doesn't take long, however, so I just take a walk around for a bit. It's a little before midnight. Julie's still working on a cleanup mess. I'm walking down the street. My phone buzzes and I check. It's a text from Natsuki. Hey, are you up? Yeah, what's up? I'm having some trouble sleeping. What are you up to? Oh, nothing much, just taking a walk. This late at night? Someone's gonna think you're up to no good, mister. Me? No, I'm an angel. What are you talking about? Shut up, dummy. Hehe. XD, anyway, I wonder if I could come over tomorrow? I don't see why not. What time do you want to come by? I think as soon as my dad goes to work. Just send me a text when you're on your way. Okay. Better get some sleep. Well, you need it. Fine, but you get some sleep too. Yep, I'll hit the hay soon. Good night, Natsuki. Night, dummy. Looking at the last minute, I pocket my phone just in time to see the cars leaving my house with only Julia remaining. Walking through the house while I left my front door, just sits down on the couch rubbing her temple. Got it all taken care of? Just a cleanup. No one had any idea why they were here. I'm going to the field office tomorrow to get some answers manually. However, I did manage to get you those tarps you asked for. Points to the kitchen where the 2 neatly packed green tarps lie. Thank you. What's your plan for tomorrow? Replace my doors. What else am I going to do? You going to be able to handle that yourself? I don't see any reason why I couldn't. You know, unless you get the repeat of it tonight. You better not, I swear. Stress weighs on me heavily, but I definitely tell it's heavy on Julia. I kind of feel bad for her, but for all I know, this could be a front and she'd be faking all of her emotions. But until she's able to prove otherwise, I'll have to play it safe and assume that she had a hand in this. I know her very well, and when she's forced to do something, she can't really do otherwise. An order like this is something that is handed out with an optional tag. Either do it, or you face severe repercussions. Listen, I assume you're stressed and exhausted from this. Just a teeny weeny little bit. Get out and go home. You're going to need some rest for tomorrow anyway. Use me a sharp gaze if this is pouring from her eyes. You told me several times before to never comment on whether your girl looks tired, but right now I couldn't give an inch of consideration, lean back against the wall and shoot my own gaze back. For a solid minute, if you weren't trained to spot it, you would miss an intense battle going on between us. Invisible bullets flying just barely past each other. When the minute passed, he only looks away, a face flustered will accept defeat. I guess you're right. You're gonna be safe, right? Do you really need to ask that question? Well, I don't want to wake up tomorrow to find out you're no longer with us. I can promise that won't happen. Focus on finding out why this happened, I'll handle things here. Fine. At least get some rest. Stands up and leaves, signaling inaudible as she steps out the front door. Sneezes and grabs the tarp and unveils them. See a staple gun and begin to tap at my doors. Make sure to position the taps outside the doors so the staple's only on top. Afterwards, I find my extreme exhaustion as I spray my muscle legs, so I turn off the lights and position myself comfortably on the couch. Okay, I think we're going to call it there. It's getting late. I already streamed later than I normally do to make up for the late start. Very late start. So, yeah, thank you for watching. It's been a bit of a shorter stream today because my plans had changed and there wasn't much, I didn't get much warning beforehand, so it happened to be later than I would have liked. So yeah, react to what I said. Let's see. I'm a Twitch stripped. It's a quiz. Oh, site to goers. Yeah, I know these guys. Not sure, we can listen to this and then we'll end it up. They're usually quite good. A lot of this stuff is good, so I should be alright. And there's nothing saying otherwise. So hopefully they don't slam me with another copyright thing. It was just that one really grumpy dude. He doesn't... I don't really like him. Because he completely ignored my messages as well. Like, I tried to send a message to be like, just be, hey, I saw that you took it down. What's that? What's that about? And they completely ignored me. They never got back to me. Probably because I'm not a big channel. Which is dumb. So it doesn't want to pick it up for whatever reason. Discord, not Discord, OBS being dumb. Oh yeah, you can't capture that, okay, that's fine. You capture this. No, but no, yours. Oh no, because I have it there. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let me just save and exit DLC because I'm currently getting lots of music in the background. There we go. Let's just start this. Oh, actually, I was saying it's not going to have any sound in a minute. Let me just mute this, open up this, up with the sound.
But you're not sure if it's real or just in your head. Attraction is often silent. It lives in glances, posture, and tiny gestures. So today's quiz is a test of your observation skills.
Oh, great, but if it's observational skills, I'm already feeling this. My observation skills are beyond awful.
You'll see 10 real-life scenarios, and for each one, choose A, B, C,
it's the DLC
or
themed. That's cool.
Keep track of your answers and your points. We'll reveal what your score says
let me get
about
notes
your
up, otherwise I will
decoding
forget.
skills at the end. Let's go. Question 1. You're chatting with someone and notice their feet.
One sec. Let me just quickly pause it. I've got to get a note up, otherwise I will forget what options I pick. Okay, let me see. Okay,
are pointed directly towards you the whole time. A. They're just standing comfortably. B. They're ready to leave. C. They're subconsciously focused on you. D. They're trying to appear confident.
It's just standing still.
Or E. They're mimicking your posture out of habit.
They just stand.
Question 2. They tilt their head and brush their hair back while laughing at what you say. A. Their hair's in the way. B. They're just friendly. C. These are nervous excitement signals. D. They want you to compliment them.
They're just brushing their hair out of the way.
Or E. They're fidgety and do this with everyone.
I'm not that fidgety.
Question 3.
Fidgety.
During a group convo, someone keeps angling their body towards you, even when others are speaking. A. Coincidence. B. They can hear you better that way. C. They are emotionally tuned into you. D. They're gonna ask you something soon. Or E. They're just seated that way.
They're just seated that way.
Question 4. They hold eye contact just a second longer than usual. Smile, then glance down. A. They're shy. B. They zoned out. C. Subconscious sign of attraction. D. They're trying to read your mind. Or E. They're just thinking deeply.
They're just looking
5.
at you.
Even though there's space, they lean in closer when talking. A. It's just poor hearing. B. It's just a habit.
Again, I think it's a habit. I've known people.
They're trying to feel closer to you. D. They don't understand boundaries.
I find it's not understanding boundaries more of the time.
They're likely just really engaged.
I'll go for E actually, because they're engaged.
Question 6.
Tends to be engaged.
You make a corny joke, and they laugh hard anyway. A. They're just being polite.
They like my joke.
They laugh at everything.
No, where's the one that like my jokes?
Laughter builds connection. D. They like you and want to show it.
What's like
or
the joke?
E. They're just being supportive.
Why are none of those saying I like my joke? I've had B. They like my joke.
Question 7. They mirror your movements, crossing arms, taking sips, even blinking patterns match.
See, I wouldn't even notice this.
Total coincidence. B. They're mocking you. C. Mirroring shows subconscious connection.
What are these questions?
They're tuned into your vibe. Or E. They mirror others often.
E.
Question 8. Their pupils seem larger during your conversation.
Who notices this? Who actually knows? I don't know.
It's just the lighting.
I don't pay attention.
They're tired.
Yeah, tired.
C. Pupil dilation equals emotional arousal. D. They're engaged and feeling something.
Okay, yeah, engaged.
E, maybe they're reacting to the brightness.
They're engaged to a conversation. I don't know what it means.
Question 9. They're tapping their foot and fiddling with their ring while you talk. A. They're bored. B. They're anxious. C. Fidgeting shows nervous interest. D. They're flustered by you. E. They're just naturally twitchy.
I'd say C? I don't know.
And finally, question 10.
You pay
When saying
attention to this
goodbye,
stuff?
they smile and lightly touch your arm.
Ugh.
A. Too familiar. B. Just a habit. C. Physical contact
A or
equals
B, I'm
closeness.
thinking of.
D. They're not ready to leave. Or E. They're friendly with everyone.
A.
Time to score. Add up your points.
Oh, I'm gonna.
A equals 0 points.
Oh.
B equals 1 point.
I've got a lot of
C
zeros.
equals 2 points. D equals 3 points. And E equals 2 points.
Oh no, I have so many zeros. 1 0. I got 1 0. And then I got a 2, a 2, a 0, 2, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 2, and a 0, which puts me at 2, 4, 6, 10, 40. I got 14.
Here are your results. 0 to 7 points. The newbie noticer. You're still learning the
At least I'm not a
unspoken
newbie.
language of attraction, and that's okay. Now you know what to watch for.
You watch for
8 to 15 points.
Oh, this
The
is-
curious observer. You catch some signals, but might second guess yourself. Keep watching closely. You're learning
You're
fast.
over analyzing everything.
16 to 23 points. The balanced decoder. You see the signs, but don't jump to conclusions. You're aware but grounded. A solid sweet spot. 24 to 30 points. The attraction analyst. You read people like a book. Your intuition and observation skills are sharp. Just make sure not to overanalyze. And if you scored 31 to 36 points, the human lie detector. You catch everything. Micro expressions, gestures, tone shifts. It's like you're tuned to a frequency others miss.
Huh?
Use your power wisely. Attraction speaks
Eh.
softly through glances, posture, laughter, and
I
those
am-
little
I
things
am
most people miss. If this
So confused. Really? Is it it's I don't pay that much attention to anything. I really don't pay attention to any of that. Is it seriously a thing? I don't know. I guess so. Maybe I just yeah. I don't know. Hey, excuse me. Okay, now that's done. We're gonna we'll end up the stream here. I think that's a good place for today. We made good I think we done good progress in the game. That reaction was interesting. I don't really get half of it myself, but you know, I'm streaming myself. Yeah, don't mind me. I was just done an update. I was making sure to put the into the description because I tend to forget. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did do so, please consider subscribing and following. If you have done so, thank you very much. Anyway, so that's all for tonight. I'll hopefully see you again tomorrow night. I think I might do more Doki Doki because I really want to. This mod's getting good. Okay, bye. Yep. Goodbye. Have a good night, morning, afternoon, evening, time of day. Yeah, goodbye.